4 years ago, I snapped up this cozy riverside cabin along the banks of Whispering Pines River, desperate for a fresh start after my messy divorce and losing my mom to a sudden illness in the same gut-wrenching year. As a coastal engineering consultant specializing in waterfront builds, I needed a spot to heal not just my work life, but my shattered peace of mind. That floating pier wasn't just some wooden platform jutting into the current. It was my lifeline, a quiet extension of my haven where I'd sip black coffee at dawn, watching fog dance over the ripples without a soul interrupting. Or so I believed. It hit me on a crisp Wednesday in early autumn. I strolled down with my mug, only to freeze mid-step. There she was, a woman in her mid-50s, lounging like royalty on my pier in a garish yellow deck chair, slathered in citrus-scented lotion that clashed with the fresh river air. Her cackle pierced the stillness like shattered glass. Was this a hallucination? Who plops down on private property like it's a public boardwalk? Next to her, a younger woman, her sister, I'd learned let a yappy terrier scamper freely while pop tunes blasted from a Bluetooth speaker. They snapped selfies, giggling as if my pier were their personal playground. I cleared my throat, forcing a calm tone. "Excuse me, I think there's a mix-up. This is my private pier." The older one, Vanessa, shot me a look like I'd claimed the earth was flat. Arms crossed, she sneered. "You ought to be grateful we're breathing some energy into this dull spot. It's criminal to hog such beauty all alone." Her words echoed in my skull, wasting my own land. The younger sister, Chloe, flashed a fake sweet grin. "We're not bothering anything. It's prime for get-togethers." My fists clenched, but I stayed civil. "I get that it's nice, but it's mine. Please leave." Vanessa waved me off with a scoff. "Drama queen. Relax." Days later, they upped the ante. I returned to find them hosting a fancy picnic, wicker baskets, floral arrangements, the works. Overhearing Chloe murmur, "Imagine an intimate vow renewal here, right? It'd be magical," sent chills down my spine. Vanessa latched on instantly. "Absolutely. You deserve elegance, and this pier's perfect for it." This wasn't a fluke, it was calculated. I filmed them discreetly, hands trembling with rage. As they sauntered off, Vanessa smirked. "The neighborhood council approved this for shared events." Naive me thought it was a simple error. Little did I know, this was the opening salvo in a nightmare war. That night, staring at the moonlit pier, doubt crept in. Was my solitude slipping away forever? The next day, I armed myself with deeds, surveys, and those old pier sketches Mom and I drafted together. Her neat notes in the margins, "Strong currents here, reinforce anchors," brought tears. We'd spent rainy afternoons debating materials, her laughing. "This'll outlast us, kiddo." Cancer robbed us of future fishing trips, but not the memories etched in every plank. Now, intruders were defiling it. Phoning the neighborhood association felt like slamming into a wall. The rep started sympathetic, but soured fast. "We've heard complaints about uncooperative owners blocking community vibes." Uncooperative? For guarding what Mom and I built. Emails bounced back with generic thanks, ignoring my proof. Social fallout hit harder. Neighbors averted eyes, crossed streets. Whispers at the market. "So greedy, hoarding that pier. Ruining Chloe's big day." I'd sought this riverside community for camaraderie. Instead, I was the outcast defending Mom's legacy. Then, the bombshell weekend. Vanessa and Chloe returned with a posse, 8 folks, coolers, blaring speakers. Vanessa waved cheerily. "Just enjoying our communal gem." Eavesdropping, my blood iced. Chloe on her phone. "Adverse possession checks out 4 more months of logged use. We claim it." Vanessa hissed. "The vow renewal seals it. Public spectacle, witnesses galore. Lawyer says steady occupation plus enhancements equals ownership." This wasn't entitlement. It was a plot to legally hijack my pier via squatter laws, every party a breadcrumb in their case. The vow renewal? Not romance evidence. I'd been played like a fool, every chat a step toward erasing Mom's touch. Evenings, I'd pore over those sketches, her handwriting a ghost, sunrise views for tea. The thought of losing it felt like burying her again. A summons to an association meeting turned tribunal, Vanessa presiding, decrying my divisiveness. Warned of fines for obstructing, approved, uses, isolation crushed me. Sleepless, I dissected every document, frustration mounting. Until a riverside stroll with elderly neighbor Agnes. Your pier's quite the hot spot, she chuckled, then dropped gold. Recall when they rebuilt it a decade back for storm damage? Racing home, I unearthed a folded blueprint corner, modular design for upkeep and repositioning per Association Rule 314C. Heart racing. I dug into the bylaws. Rule 314C permitted owners to detach floating structures for safety or misuse prevention. As an engineer, it clicked. Hinges, bolts built to separate harmlessly. The power was mine. While plotting, I spied tension. Chloe hesitant. Vanessa, sure Jordan won't flip? Vanessa snapped. He's spineless. Focus on your ceremony. The invitation arrived like a slapcream cardstock proclaiming Chloe's vow renewal on our shared riverside haven. They'd rebranded my pier. Preparations escalated. Arches, lights, seats for 60, a fortune in decor. Chloe fidgeted under Vanessa's iron grip, adjusting blooms only to be overruled. Stand there, don't smudge the lipstick. Pity flickered for Chloe, puppet in her sister's show. But sympathy faded, recalling their invasions. Agnes whispered, they're claiming you loaned it, betting you won't crash the party. Fury ignited. They see you as weak, she urged. Show 'em. That sealed it. Tools prepped. Socket set. Crowbar surgical precision. Ceremony day. Idyllic. Mid-80s. Breeze whispering. Vendors transformed my pier into a bridal magazine spread. Guests streamed to neighbors. Strangers chatting obliviously. Cops visited prior. Disrupt, and you're liable. I nodded innocently. Maintenance isn't disruption. At 4:15, as vows began, Chloe radiant yet tense, groom beaming, I crouched shoreside. Bolts yielded silently amid distant idos. A groomsman neared for a puff. I froze, feigning plant inspection. He ambled back. Connections severed, the pier held. Then drifted. Inches, feet, gasps rippled. What's this? The officiant faltered. Chaos exploded. Screams, toppling four-tier cake splashing, speakers frying. Vanessa shrieked. Impossible. Chloe wailed. What did you do? Dress sodden. Guests clutched rails as the pier floated mid-river like a rogue barge. From shore, I called. Lovely scenic tour compliments of the house. Rescue boats arrived, ferrying drenched attendees. No injuries, but Vanessa's empire crumbled. Lawsuit followed. Vanessa demanded fortunes for sabotage, trauma. My lawyer grinned. They trespassed. You followed rules. Countersuit unearthed recordings. Vanessa's boasts. He's weak. Possessions law. Courtroom tension peaked. Chloe, oathbound, cracked. I begged you to ask permission. Sobbing, she exposed Vanessa's coercion. Judge ruled. I won fees, damages. Vanessa ousted from association for power abuse. Sisters fallout. Finances tanked. Bond shattered. They sold homes cheap, fleeing disgrace. Me? Pier upgraded teak decks, lanterns, planters a beacon of resilience. Neighbors hailed me hero, sharing HOA horror tales. I advised others, realizing my fight echoed widespread tyranny. Became local lore, standing firm with wits, not wrath. Sipping whiskey at sunset, river aglow, I pondered how two sisters' greed nearly stole my sanctuary, but patience prevailed. What do you think? Was detaching the pier justified revenge or overkill? Would you risk it all to protect your space, or cave to community pressure? Share your HOA battles below. Did I go too far? Like if this fired you up, comment your take, and subscribe for more real-life showdowns that spark debate.